Welcome to Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. Thank you so much for joining me today for this short chair yoga practice. The last couple weeks I've been focusing on the chakras in the yogic tradition as they relate to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which have a lot of similarities. And Maslow's hierarchy of needs is accepted in the scientific realm. And it's interesting how it relates to our bodies and the energy within our bodies and how we can change that energy. And so today's practice is going to be about the third chakra that is in Sanskrit called the Manipura chakra, or the Solar Plexus. Solar Plexus chakra. It is located kind of just underneath the rib cage, but above the belly button, so the upper abdominal area, near, more inward, near the spinal column. So the root chakra is about the earth and being grounded and having your physical needs met. The second chakra, or the sacral chakra, is of fluidity, water, having your emotional needs met, having your ability to feel and express those feelings. The third chakra is about acting, doing, willpower and purpose, and it relates to Maslow's hierarchy of being in that it is also about strength and willpower and purpose. When this chakra is blocked, it could mean that you're feeling physically some digestive issues related to the organs located in the upper abdominal area. Emotionally, it could mean that you might be feeling a little sluggish, a little stuck, kind of in a rut sort of a thing. But when you can unblock this chakra and really work with it, you can find your strength in your purpose, your well-being, your reliability, your adaptability, your flexibility, your willingness to be curious and to learn without feeling like you are small or wrong, and not good enough the way you are. You are good enough the way you are, but that doesn't mean that we can't learn more, and when we learn more, it doesn't mean we can't do better. So willpower kind of has a little bit of a negative connotation in my mind, because it's related for me all around weight and losing weight and keeping weight off and all that crap that I hate. I don't know about any of you. Well, I don't like the word hate, but I don't like it. It makes me feel less than, and it makes me feel not good enough the way I am. So let's change the meaning here of the word willpower, or words willpower, just meaning that there is something that I will do, or I am doing, or I am determined to do, and I do have the power to be able to make that happen. So it's not this grit your teeth, I'm gonna make it no matter what kind of thing, but this, I have the power. I have the power to see my purpose through. I have the power to do what I need to do. I have the, not just the responsibility, but I have the ability to move forward with purpose in my life. So if there's something that you would like to do in your life, or something that you can visualize yourself doing, then it can be done. So let's get on the chair together. Let's tap into that solar plexus chakra right between the belly button and underneath the rib cage by focusing on that area. And also where the root chakra is related to earth, the sacral chakra to water, the Manipura chakra is related to fire. So this is your spark within. This is your ability to act and to do and to move forward in your life. Not needlessly busy, not just busy to keep yourself distracted with tasks that don't really need to be done, but things that tap into your purpose in life and your purpose for being here. And if you don't know what that purpose is, join the club. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up until I was almost 50. So it's okay. Tap into this chakra though, and maybe you might get a little closer. Let's meet on the chair. So as always, when we do a chair practice together, I encourage you to find a secure, stable place to sit. Something where your sit bones can be firmly on the seat and your feet can be planted on the ground, barefoot if possible, but if not, wearing shoes is fine too. And the first thing we want to do after we find that comfortable and safe, secure seat is to just come into the present moment. So our whole mind, our whole body, all of our energy is right here, right now together. And the best way to do that is to notice the breath. So just bring your awareness to the tip of your nose and see if you can feel the flow of the breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils as you inhale and exhale. You might not be able to feel it. Some of us are just not aware of that movement of air. But if you maybe close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, and really take your internal gaze to the tip of the nose. And just as you inhale through the nose, see if you can feel the airflow as it enters. And as you exhale, see if you can notice how that feels. And as you continue to notice the flow of the air in and out of your nose, see if you can draw the crown of your head up towards the sky and really be aware of your sit bones as they're firmly seated on the chair. See if you can invite a little more space in between each of the vertebrae as you move your awareness up the spine. And maybe relax the shoulder blades down towards the back pockets. And gently tuck the chin as you draw the crown of the head towards the sky. Continuing to notice the breath as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Maybe invite your heart to lift a little higher, even as the chin tucks and the shoulder blades come down the back. Hands can be on your thighs or your knees, whatever is comfortable for you here, or even down at your sides. And this is our seated mountain pose here. So we're wanting to focus on the Manipura chakra, the Solar Plexus chakra. So maybe take one hand and then the other right over the space that's just above the belly button and underneath the rib cage. And as you sit nice and tall in your mountain pose, notice how this area of the belly might expand into your hands as you inhale. And notice how it gently comes in towards the spine as you exhale. Maybe bring to your mind that sense of fire. The color yellow is also associated with the third chakra. Purpose, power, action, strength, the ability to do and to act with purpose, with intention. And you can maybe come up with a mantra that means something to you. Doing these videos have been a purpose for me. And sometimes I can't believe I'm doing it. And so my personal affirmation is I am proud of myself I made an intention to do this and I'm doing it. And even if only one person is watching this video, then I have achieved my purpose. I have achieved my goal. And if more people watch it, even better. So I am proud of myself. But before I got here, I might have used the affirmation, I am strong. I am resilient. I am adaptable. I can. So whatever might resonate with you here, I encourage you to bring that phrase to your mind as you breathe into your palms and lift the crown towards the sky. Let's go ahead and release the hands here and just roll the shoulders up and back and down. Just getting a little gentle movement here. Just lightly making some little circles. And then let's get a little neck movement here, really drawing those shoulder blades down the back, letting the fingertips hang towards the sides here. Go ahead and inhale here, drawing that crown up and tucking the chin. And as you exhale, draw the chin towards the chest. And as you inhale, let's just take the gaze, continuing to look down towards the earth over to the right. And then exhale back to center. And then inhale over to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. Last time, inhaling over to the right. Let's stay here and just breathe. Keeping your focus on this area of the solar plexus. Maybe repeating your affirmation silently to yourself or out loud if you're comfortable with that. And maybe you don't have anything in particular that you feel a sense of purpose about or a need to take action. Maybe you're having a difficult time identifying that. That's okay. Just focusing on this area and the fact that you have the power to act with purpose is enough. And someday that action may come to you. Maybe not, but maybe it will. But just focusing here will give it the space to make that appearance to you. And the next time you exhale, let's come back to center and inhale over to the left. Again, letting those shoulder blades soften down the back. Letting the chin be tucked. Letting the spine be long. Maybe focusing on the element of fire action. Maybe you want to burn away some things that have happened in the past so that you can make a clear avenue for new action. And the next time you exhale, let's come back to center. Inhale the head back to the top of the spine. And then let's go ahead and get a little movement here in the shoulders and the spine. The spine can move 6 different ways. Forward and back, side to side, twisting side to side, so I'm counting that as 2 ways. So let's get a little movement in that spine. Healthy spine is a strong spine. A moving spine is a healthy spine. So let's just kind of scrub the shoulders, lifting one shoulder and then the other. Continuing to breathe, maybe bringing the notice of the breath to the area of the solar plexus here. Kind of getting into a groove here, just moving with purpose, acting. And then maybe reverse that shoulder movement, which might feel a little awkward because however you started would be your default way, your dominant way. So reversing that way might feel a little awkward, just as starting any new project might feel a little awkward. There might feel like there's a little bit of a resistance there, but you can move through that resistance. And let's come back to center, drawing those shoulder blades down the back, and then let's go side to side. So let's inhale tall here, and as we exhale, let's just draw the right fingertips down to the earth. Inhale tall and exhale, bringing the left fingertips down to the earth. And just keep moving side to side, keeping your focus on the area in between the belly button and the bottom of the rib cage, but maybe towards the spine, the back body here. And getting a little bit of motion there. You can raise the arms up as you go side to side, or you can keep it low here to get more of a stretch in the neck. So if you want to add the arms, when you come over to the right, you can lift the left fingertips to the sky. And when you come over to the left, you can lift the right fingertips to the sky. And just notice how that changes things in your body. Instead of feeling as much of a stretch in the neck, now you might be feeling it more under the armpit areas, in the side body, in the ribs. So just play with that a little bit and see how that changes things for you. Let's do one more time to each side, no matter how you're doing it for yourself here. And then let's inhale back up to center. And just take a moment to reestablish that connection with the breath, reestablish the connection with the solar plexus here. And then let's go ahead and flex forward and back, really taking the focus right here. So maybe bringing a hand or your fingertips to the area of the solar plexus. We'll inhale, kind of arch the back and lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades and the elbows towards the back body. And as you exhale, round the back and draw the solar plexus towards the spine. Inhale, a gentle cow. It doesn't have to be a huge movement here, just very subtle and small. Exhale, a gentle cat, drawing the chin towards the chest. You don't have to keep your fingertips or your palm here, but if that makes it easier for you to keep your focus on this area, then definitely do that. And you can make this as generous as you like, or keep it subtle. You can add some arm movements, maybe opening up into cactus arms. And as you come into cow, drawing those elbows and palms toward one another. Lifting the heart into cow pose, keeping the chin tucked to keep the neck nice and protected. Exhaling into cat, drawing the solar plexus towards the spine. You can make these arm movements a little bit bigger if you like, drawing the arms out straight and really opening up. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat, reaching the fingertips forward. Keeping the focus on the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. Maybe thinking about the element of fire or the color yellow. Or repeating your affirmation to yourself. I move with purpose and power. I have the right to act on my own behalf. I am proud of myself. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and come back to a nice tall spine, reaching the fingertips up overhead, and then exhale to float the arms back down to the earth. Let's get a little bit of movement here in the hips. So a bridge pose is typically done lying on the floor with the hands down to the side, the knees bent and the feet flat on the floor, and then you lift the hips up into bridge pose. So from a chair, what we can do is put our hands on the edge of the seat, just next to the hips, and really come towards the edge of the chair so the sit bones are barely sitting on there, but you still have a nice firm connection with your feet on the earth. Reconnect with that breath here, noticing the breath as it enters and fills the solar plexus area. And as we inhale, let's go ahead and lift the hips, pushing into the hands and open up through the front of the hips. And exhale to come back to your seat. You might need to make some adjustments. I was a little too close to the edge there. So let's try that again. Inhale to lift. Maybe not too much. Exhale to lower. That's better. Inhale to lift, keeping the chin tucked. Exhale to lower. And this time as we inhale to lift to any height, and you might still have your sit bones here, maybe just opening up through the front of the hip flexors is enough. But inhale to any height that feels good in your body. Breathe into that solar plexus area. Keep the chin tucked. Draw the collarbones away from one another and the shoulder blades towards one another. One more full inhale here. And exhale to release and come back down to the chair. Maybe shake the legs out a little bit, do a little bit of tapping here. And then let's windshield wiper from side to side. Coming to the edge of the seat again and experiment with what works best in your body. Every body is different. You might have short legs, you might have long legs, short arms, long arms. Just experiment. You might have armrests on the chair. You might not, like my chair. But we'll come to the edge and we'll windshield wiper our knees from side to side. And you can do this right here on the chair without moving the hips at all. But notice you can get just a little bit of a stretch here in the outer hips. And maybe inhale as you come to center and exhale to one side. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. You might want to come off the chair a little bit and just using your hands, you can really get into that side body. Moving from side to side with the breath. Getting a little bit of a stretch in the hips. And maybe as we're windshield wiping with our knees, you might visualize rain, and maybe it's just a real gentle rain and you have the windshield wipers set to slow. Maybe it's really pouring and you might want to move a little bit faster. You don't have to make sound effects. That was a faux pas on my part. Maybe you might want to take your gaze in the opposite direction, looking right as your knees come left, looking left as your knees come right. And whenever you feel like you've had enough, go ahead and come back to center and find your nice, safe, secure seat again. Let's take a little bit of a rest here, coming all the way back into your chair, leaning back on the chair, letting your hands rest on your thighs or your knees. Kind of a seated shavasana here. And just scan through the body, reconnecting with the breath. Allowing your toes to maybe relax. Maybe you're gripping your toes on the floor a little bit. Just allow them to soften. Maybe bring a little softness to your feet and your ankles. Maybe close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Relax the shins and the calves. Find some softness in the knees and the thighs. Let the hips be heavy. Let the elbows be heavy. Really notice the support of the back of the chair against your spine and your shoulder blades. Let the shoulders be heavy. Notice your fingers and your hands. They might have a little tension there, but see if you can bring some softness. And relax the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms. Allow the collarbones to just draw away from one another. Notice the neck. See where you can bring some softness in the front of the throat and the sides of the neck and the back of the neck. Soften the jaw. So many of us carry tense clenching in our jaw. See if maybe you need to move it from side to side or open and close the mouth a little bit to bring a little softness there. Let the cheeks be soft in the back of the head. Maybe you can bring some awareness to the ears and just let them relax. Maybe you can't really feel them too much. I don't. But you can use your imagination to send a little relaxation there. Let the eyes be heavy. And let the forehead soften and smooth. Let the whole head just rest well balanced there at the top of the spine. And let's just stay here for 3 full breaths. Breathing into that solar plexus chakra, your place of purpose, your place of power, your place of resiliency, your ability to change, to decide, to make changes, your right to act on your own part. Or maybe it's your right to act on the part of others, and you have the strength to do that. And when you found 3 full, rich, deep breaths, let's go ahead and sit up tall again, finding our mountain pose, drawing length in the spine, tucking the chin, lifting the heart. And as we inhale, let's spread the arms out wide and lift them up alongside the ears, bringing the palms together. And then exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. I hope this practice has been beneficial for you. If you find that maybe you think others will benefit from it, please do share it. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I'm trying very hard not to let this channel be an ego booster for me, but just let it be an offering for you. Thank you for joining me today. I honor the light in you. Namaste.